What is up, Gemini? How y'all doing? We're going to take a little look here today and see what's going on with y'all in regards to career and finance. I know I've been slacking on that here for the past several months, haven't I? So we're going to go ahead and see what's going on for March, I guess, career and finance. So, speaking of career and finance, I do have a special announcement to make. But first, for those of you in need of a personal reading, the information is in the description of this video. But the special announcement is now I have a new course on my website for the month of March. Attracting Your Life Partner went bye-bye. And I've decided to break out Manifesting Financial Abundance. There's a couple of really special Easter eggs in that course that you won't find anywhere on the internet, including the actual science and quantum physics behind how manifestation works. And that's in that course. And trust me, I paid a lot more money to learn that information than I'm charging for that course. A lot more. A lot more. So that will be available all March long. April 1st, it's going bye-bye. The link for that's in the description of the video as well. All right. Let's jump into this. How am I starting this off? Oh, yeah. Let's get a general energetic overview for the Geminis who are currently employed. General energetic overview. Geminis who are currently employed. Oh, shit. Tower card. Uh-oh. Oh, but the Five of Pentacles reversed. Some of you may be absolutely horrified that some kind of worst case scenario is about to happen for some reason. Terrified. For those of you who are horrified of a worst case scenario, I'm being told to tell you, be careful what you create with your imagination. Because there is no worst case scenario happening in March. But if you're not careful, every time you recreate that scenario in your mind, you're taking a step closer and a step closer and a step closer and a step closer to that timeline where you manifest what you're worried about. Careful with that. I know it's hard. I know. Not saying this shit's easy, but keep an eye on what you're thinking about. Now, what I'm seeing here is there's an open door of opportunity for you, but somebody may be trying to, I don't know. Okay, so for those of you looking for a promotion, I think there is an open door of opportunity, but some of you may be, somebody may be trying to like throw you under the bus, possibly. There's somebody around you that you can't trust. I can't tell if this is an opportunity for a new job or some kind of promotion within the company. I don't know. I guess just take it how it resonates. But there's definitely somebody around you that you can't really trust. Definitely. And some of you know exactly who that is. Some of you may kind of suspect, but aren't really 100% sure. But yeah, there's definitely somebody. Let me just put it to you like this. The stress load that you deal with at work wouldn't be nearly what it is if it wasn't for one particular person that is either trying to sabotage you, somebody you can't trust at all. And I'm kind of getting that there may be some of you that aren't even aware of this. You may not even be aware that there's somebody around you trying to sabotage you. This is all over the place, man. This is going in like 5 different directions at once. I'm trying to pull it into one point, and I'm having trouble doing that. I'm having a lot of trouble doing that. Are you all just feeling really, really anxious and sporadic? emotional roller coaster, feeling fucking amazing, and then scared to death an hour later, and then up and down and up and down and back and forth. I just see so much energy going in so many different directions. Now, this isn't a love reading, but for some of you, there may be somebody that you're interested in at the workplace that could be affecting things on the job. I'm not going to touch on that, though. This is career and finance. This is just all over the place, man. This is a mess. No wonder you're worried about a worst case scenario happening. You're all over the place. Let's just get some advice for the Geminis currently employed. What's the advice? Advice for currently employed Geminis. Ooh, 5 of Cups. Okay. Ooh, I haven't given that advice in a couple of years. Well, I need to be giving more advice like this. I've been slacking on that. Let me see where to start here. First of all, you have a lot of opportunities available to you elsewhere. A whole lot. I don't know if you're aware of it or not. What I would be doing if I was you is if you're even thinking about looking for something somewhere else, I'd be playing around, knocking on other doors. Go fill out a couple of job applications. See what the universe says. There's no quicker, faster, easier way to find out what you should be doing than to do something and see how the universe responds to it. But do the best you can to monitor your vibration and monitor your frequency. When you catch yourself thinking a negative thought, you got to catch that, dude. You've got to catch that. We're at a point in time right now where the vibrations on the planet are higher than they have ever been in recorded human history. Things manifest fast, way faster than they ever have. A thought can turn into a reality 6 times faster today than it could 10 years ago. And let me blow your mind. When you think of 10 years ago, what comes to mind? Like 2000, 2005? No. 2015 was 10 years ago. That's fucking mind-blowing, dude. Thank you, Moretta, for the super chat. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Now, let's take a look and see what's going on with the Geminis who own your own business. Self-employed Geminis. Let's see what's happening. Now, this is not for the Geminis trying to become self-employed. I'm going to get to that one next. That's the next one. This is for those of you who you are self-employed. You do not have an employer. You do not have a boss. You own your own business, run your own business. You're self-employed. Let's see what's happening. What's happening with the self-employed Geminis? How's it looking in... Ooh, there we go. Got that Ace of Pentacles, though. Hang on. The Empress. Okay. Well, things may be moving a little bit slow right now for some of you. Dude, I'm going to tell you what, that's everybody. I personally don't know one single entrepreneur or CEO whose business hasn't slowed down in the past year or 2 years. It's happening to everybody. About the only people who are making money now are the people selling food and the people selling gas, right? And the people charging rent. All the necessities, you know, food, electricity, fucking gas, all the shit you need, who have jacked the prices up, they're the ones making money. And that trickles down to every fucking body else. You, me, my neighbor, any of us, all the prices to everything else goes up, the prices fewer people spend money. So things are slowing down a little bit. And I'm not saying that things are picking back up right away, but things are starting to break through a little bit more in March. Now, it may not be as good as things were for you 4 or 5 years ago, especially those of you who were doing real good 4 or 5 years ago. I got any of you, like during the pandemic? How many of you were balling during the pandemic, right? Well, it's not quite breaking through to that overnight, but it is starting to open back up in March. You just don't really notice it. If you pay really, really, really close attention, you can see things picking up just a little bit more. Still moving kind of slow though, but you're stable. You are very stable. And again, a lot of you are horrified of a worst case scenario. Well, come on, man. We got to stop doing that, dude. We got to stop doing that. But honestly, things look kind of a plateau. You may be branching out and adding another stream of income. You may, and even at that, that's moving kind of slow. But at least slow movement is better than no movement. So, and I'm thinking, I don't know, there may be an opportunity to either partner with somebody or add another stream of income or work on another project, and you're not really sure whether or not you should do it. Some of you already have so much on your plate, you don't really have time for anything else. But I am kind of seeing something new coming, either partnering with somebody or branching out, adding a new stream of income, or starting on a new project, something like that. Something new is coming. It is. See, things are breaking through and picking up just kind of slowly. But if you pay attention, you'll see it in March. Things are picking up. Little bit by little bit by little bit. Let's get the advice. Advice for the self-employed Geminis. What's the advice? Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, 7 of Cups reverse. Oh, okay. I see where this is going. Okay, so March isn't the time. Okay, now let me preface this first. There's a time and a place for everything. Okay, March 2025 is not the month to be driving yourself nuts trying to figure out what to do next. Don't drive yourself nuts with it. Now, I'm not saying be lazy and don't do nothing. Unless you want to, that's cool. But if you can't think of that next thing that you need to do, or you can't figure out how to make this thing work, or you're trying this thing and it's just not working and you don't understand why, March is not the time to drive yourself nuts with that. March is the time to relax and let things fall into place. Like that next stream of income, or that next person you need to partner with, or whatever the case may be. It's March is the time to relax and let the universe bring those things to you with divine timing. Thank you, Bruce, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right. You're good, though. You're good. If you pay attention and don't let yourself get wrapped up with the stress. I get it, man. I get it. It's easy to get wrapped up in the stress, when things are moving kind of slow and you got this coming up and you got that coming up, and it's really easy to get freaked out. If you can back away from that and woosah, calm down and pay attention, you see things picking back up. They're picking back up. It's just not as fast as you would like it to be. It's not as fast as it used to be, but it's on the way. Okay, this too shall pass. It'll be all right. Think about it. If this is the worst thing you have to go through, shit, you blessed. You blessed. You know how many people are losing everything? How many people's business are completely tanking right now? You're blessed if you're doing just good enough to stay afloat. Blessed as a motherfucker, dude. Blessed. I have known of so many people whose business no longer exists because it's been so rough over the past couple years. It's non-existent. They had to close the doors. Poof, bye-bye. If your business is doing just good enough to stay afloat, you are fucking blessed right now, dude. Now, I'm going to see what's going on with the Geminis who are taking action towards becoming self-employed. Now, I cannot stress that enough. Taking action towards being self-employed. Not waiting for the time to be right. Not wondering when the right idea is going to cross your mind. You're actively taking action. You're partnering with companies, you're promoting products, you're building a website, you're whatever it is that you're doing, you're putting videos on your TikTok or your Instagram or whatever it is that you're doing. You're taking action towards it, okay? So that's what this is for. So how are things looking between the Geminis who are taking action towards self-employment? How's it looking? How's it looking? Uh-oh, King of Pentacles reversed. Okay, hey, that's all good. Ain't nothing wrong with that, especially if you've never been self-employed before. So you may be tripping and stumbling a lot on the path, making a lot of mistakes, embarrassing yourself a little bit. You know, it's all good, man. That's part of it. If I had time, I would tell you my first big mistake on my path to becoming self-employed. Embarrassing as fuck, dude, but I had no idea what I was doing, you know? Hey, how do you think you learn? How do you think you learn? You start fucking doing it. Make a dumb mistake, you learn from it. And make another dumb mistake and you learn from it. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're in the middle of a major learning curve right now. Major. See, here's the funny thing. You're on the right track. You are on the right track. I can tell you this much. If you stay on the path, you're going to notice that by the time you make it to that next level, and you know you're living your manifestation, it's going to be funny because the opportunity is right in front of your nose right now. It's right in front of your face, right in front of your nose, but you're not tuned into that frequency yet, so you don't realize it, you don't see it. And it's probably going to be something that you would never expect, but it's right there in front of your nose, you know. But right now you're going through a major learning curve. I don't know anybody that didn't have to go through that. Sorry. I know a lot of people let the fear of going through that stop them from even trying in the first place. Sorry. If you want to make that big of a life change, to go from being employed to being self-employed, you're going to have to go through that. You're going to have to go through a learning curve. You're going to have to make dumb mistakes, embarrass yourself, fall down and get back up. You're going to have to go through that. And that's what you're going through right now. It's not quite time for that door to open. There are still a few things that you have to learn through experience. There's no exception to that. You wouldn't be able to take a course on this. You wouldn't be able to have somebody coach you through this. Now, not that those things wouldn't be beneficial, okay? But you could take online courses. You could attend coaching classes. You could do all that stuff. But if you don't learn these lessons through experience, you won't learn 90% of the lesson. So that's what you're going through right now, but you're on the right track. And like I said, it's right in front of your face. You just don't see it. Right in front of your face. And let me add this. Even if I did tell you what it was and you tried it, it wouldn't work. Because you're not tuned into that frequency yet. You're not a vibrational match to it yet. So that's why you don't recognize it as the opportunity that's meant for you. All right, what's the advice? What is the advice for the Geminis who are manifesting self-employment? What's the advice? Ooh, 8 of Wands. Same card I just showed you. Same one, dude. 4 of Cups. It's right there in front of your face. But when I say that, don't drive yourself nuts. Like I said, it don't matter even if I could tell you what it was. Even if you went and visited a psychic medium and they told you exactly what it was you were going to be doing and you tried it, it wouldn't work. Wouldn't work. I went through the same thing. Do you know I spent almost 2 years working on manifesting self-employment, building network marketing and affiliate marketing businesses for 2 years. You know what I would do in my spare time throughout that 2 years? I would watch tarot videos on YouTube. That's what I did with my spare time. When I wasn't building my website, when I wasn't filming and editing video ads, when I wasn't promoting and you know, representing my team, my network marketing team, and I was bored and I had some free time, I'd sit and watch tarot videos. That's what I did in my spare time. Similarly, it was right in front of my face. But if you would have walked up to me and told me that that's what I was supposed to do, not only would I have told you you're an idiot, but even if I tried it, it wouldn't have worked. I wasn't ready for it. I've seen that happen to a lot of people. That's very common, actually. Very, very common. You won't recognize it as an open door of opportunity until you're a vibrational match. So you're on the right track. You're on a learning curve right now that you have to go through. It has to play out like this. You have to make certain mistakes. You have to learn certain lessons. You just have to. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. There's some things in life that the only way you can get certified is through the school of hard knocks. And that's kind of what you're going through right now. Stay on the path. Keep doing what you're doing. It'll make sense later. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Gemini family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is in the description. For those of you who missed the beginning of the video, I brought a new course onto my website from my school. Since February is over, Attracting Your Life Partner went bye-bye. For the month of March, I'm bringing Manifesting Financial Abundance. And for those of you who grabbed that, there's a very special little Easter egg in that course. The science and quantum physics behind how manifestation works. That is the one key element, the missing link behind why most people can't get manifestation to work for them. Is how it works, the science behind how it works. Not the theory, not the opinion, not my way of explaining manifestation, the actual fucking science behind it. That's in that course. That course will be available all March long. April 1st, it's going bye-bye. All right? All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.